Hey guys, yeah, I wanted to come on here and kind of give you a updated look. You know, not closer look because I don't want to have to flip this down or anything like that, but just kind of a updated visual look at the vinyls that I have. Now I know I did a video recently on these, but basically it was a little hard to do because I was using basically the ottomans, if you will, and the table, and it wasn't the best visualness, if you will. I know I said if you will a lot. Again, I got to put that on one of my shirts for my Teesprings of merchandise, if you will. Again, there I go again saying it. But anyway, basically these vinyls are ones that I've had for a while. Some of them I even had before I got my record player, my vinyl player from my now old job. And my mom has a Victoria one as well, so she's got some records too. But these are mostly what I have. And some of these will surprise you as to, what I have in the collection. So without further ado, well, let's take a look at what I have here. And we're going to start off with, of course, a soundtrack that I have not just on my Spotify, not just that I have twice on CD, but I also have on vinyl. And this is one of the versions that I have. This was released by At the Movies. This was re-released by At the Movies, but it's basically a replica of the original Transformers the movie soundtrack on vinyl LP. This is basically, with the exception of the At the Movies logo there, and because it's in its plastic container, or plastic sleeve, this was basically how the original vinyl looked like when it came out back in 1986. Very close, very close to replication. You even have the Scotty Brothers logo up here, along with the D Leonidas Group logo right there. And here you have basically what songs are on which side. Like on side one, you got The Touch, Instruments of Destruction, Death of Optimus Prime, Dare, and Nothing's Gonna Stand in Our Way. And then on side two, you have the Transformers theme, you have Escape, you have Hunger, you have Autobot Decepticon Battle, and Dare to Be Stupid. So yeah, this was basically reissued around, trying to find a year here. It says it was originally released in 1986. And I'm trying to find a year they redistributed it. It doesn't say here, but I know it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, At the Movies, they basically redistributed the vinyl, if you will, for Transformers the movie as it was originally first seen. Now, the other thing I have here is something that my mom had for me and my sisters, but mostly for me when I was a kid. And I don't know if we had the book. I think we had the book, because we had this, we had the book. And that is Flash Aquaman. And this was basically a two-sided deal. One side was a Flash story, and one side was an Aquaman story. And it came with a book. So if I can find that book, it'd be complete again. So we have that in the collection. And then recently, I got this through Amazon.com, but it had to come from Canada. And I was surprised they had re-released this. I was wondering, are we ever going to see this on, any official release? And there was this one website that, showed it on sale for a decent price. And I'm thinking, oh, what's this? So I looked, and I'm thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. And yeah, it was, the store is called the store is actually called Return to Analog, I think. I'm not really sure. I don't know what the store was, but the company that re-released this was Return to Analog. I don't know if that was I think that was the name of the site that also had this on there for sale. But I decided, okay, well, if it's on sale at this site, maybe Amazon has it, right? And lo and behold, they did. And the album I'm talking about is Evergreen Nights. That's right, Evergreen Nights. Lisa Lohan, who was the voice of Lisa Raccoon. And right here you have Burt Raccoon right next to her name. And this was re-released, originally released. Let me get my glasses for this, just in case, guys. if I can find them. There they are. Like I said, let me get my glasses here. Originally released in 1988 and pressed in very small quantities. This title known synth pop classic embodies a nostalgic 80s vibe across an extremely catchy tracks. Across 8 extremely catchy tracks. Let me reread that. Hold on. It says here, originally released in 1988 and pressed in very small quantities, this title shown synth pop classic embodies a nostalgic 80s vibe across 8 extremely catchy tracks, features the theme song from the TV series The Raccoons, Run With Us. And then it says the same thing in French, if you will. But yeah, this is basically return to analog, just like at the movies, redistributed this, for people to buy in North America. Like here, and here you got the CBC collection seal on the back, on the front as well. And then on the front, you have 427 out of 500, limited edition. I don't know if there's more to go. And then you got all the tracks right here as well. Like, so you got Run With Us on side 1. You got Ain't No Planes. Ain't on side. Okay, on side 1 you got Run With Us, Ain't No Planes, All Life Long, Stop the Clock, and what is the other one here? Let me see. Maybe my phone's light can give me a little bit of an idea. Oh, Don't Fear the Fire. And you got Growing Up on side 2. Okay, hold on. This is what side... Let me reread that again. Let me reread side 1. Side 1 has Run With Us. Ain't No Planes. Here I Go Again. Stop the Clock. Don't Fear the Fire. Side 2 has Growing Up, All Life Long, Hold Back Tomorrow, and New World. Now, what's interesting is 2 of these songs here, or several of these songs, are not just Lisa Lohan. Yeah, Lisa is advertised and on the cover, but these are not just, all her. Like, Here I Go Again, it's Lisa Lohan and Curtis King Jr. And on Don't Fear the Fire, you have Stephen Lunt. And then on All Life Long, you have Lisa Lohan and Curtis King Jr. again. And New World, it's just Curtis King Jr. So there is a variety besides just Lisa, but she is the primary singer for the songs on the show and on the specials. And also, again, she is the voice of Lisa Raccoon, who came out around 88. She actually debuted around 88, and then mostly in 89 and 90 when the show was wrapping up. So, yeah, it was redistributed, like I said, by Return to Analog. This is number 427 out of 500, which is pretty cool to see, and I'm just happy to have it, if you will. Then another one I have here was something that I got off eBay. I was surprised it was on eBay, and I was surprised I got it for so, I wouldn't say so much, but I got it for such a good price. I was like, whoa, they're gonna let you buy that for this? Okay. And I actually got this through a bid. I was thinking, well, people are gonna bid for it. They're gonna probably try to get it, but in the end, I ended up being the one that won the bid, and I got it. And it is the soundtrack, the original soundtrack in the original case of Hey There, It's Yogi Bear. That's right. This is the original soundtrack. I won it off eBay. And the way I won it is there's a music store in New Jersey, I can't think of the name right now, that sold this and they were selling them on eBay. And some of them they would sell just as a regular purchase. Some of them they would do as bids and everything to see what you would want, or to see, you know, if you wanted it as badly as, you know, as you would seemingly want it. And for me, when I saw that the fact that they had this, you know, I knew I had to get it. I knew, honestly, I had to, you know, put this into my collection now that I had a record player. And it's actually worth it. It's really, really good. And I've done a video on it as well. Now, it doesn't show you exactly, you know, what's on what side. So we're going to have to take it out of the plastic here real quickly. And it does open up, which is really nice. And it shows you on the side here, you know, what side, you know, has what songs on the tracks. Like here on side 1, you have the main title, Hey There's Yogi Bear. Then track 2 is Yogi's Nap. And then number 3 is, you know, Cindy Bear, which is Like I Like You. Then you have the Yogi Bear March. Then you have St. Louis. Then you have Like I Like You reprised. Then you have Ashcan Parade. Then you have on side 2, you have Veni, Veno, Vene, Yogi's Merry Movements, High Wire Cindy, Back to the Circus, Like I Like You again, and Whistle Your Way Back Home, and then of course the finale, which is really nice. And the cover, honestly, is I'll put it this way: the cover for this entirely, I really like it. Opening it up like a book and everything, really, it's really cool. So it's really nice to see that. And then of course on the inside you have the record right there as well. And it's one of those soundtracks that when, you know, you hold it and you see it's in the condition that it's in, you're like, man, I can't believe this thing's like almost 50. It's not 50 years old, it's almost 60 years old. It's two years away from being 60 years old. You know, that's how, you know, old the movie is. The movie came out, I think, in 1964, and it paved the way for another movie to follow it, and that was called The Man Called Flintstone, which I think also has a soundtrack, but I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm trying to get this back into the plastic here. But yeah, I'm not really sure if it has a soundtrack or not. I have to look. You know, if you will, I have to look and all that. So yeah, like I said, I was just sorry about that. I was just trying to make sure everything was good on there. May have to redo it again because I think I put it the wrong way. They put it certain ways in the plastic because you know, they want to protect the record. The record, of course, being, you know, over almost 60 years old, if you will. Anyway, like I said, I got this, like I said, through that one place, and it's just, like I said, I'm just really happy to have it. And I do apologize for pausing, spacing out there for a second. I was just trying to make sure this is all secure and everything. But like I said, I was just really glad to finally get this added to the collection. Now, here's the thing. Guys. I do have this on CD. I was able to find the soundtrack in MP3 form on CD. I was able to get that, and then I was able to put some of the songs onto my phone so I can listen to those whenever I want. So yeah, I got the soundtrack for Hey There's Yogi Bear. Really happy to have it. And then when I was looking at Walmart, of course would have these exclusive kind of records. They wouldn't have the covers or anything. They would just have them with pictures on them. And I decided, well, I got my sister one. I might as well get myself one and my mom one. So I got the special edition, limited edition, if you will, Purple Rain with Prince, which is, of course, the album and vice versa, the soundtrack to the movie, the same name. And then, of course, it shows you the tracks on each side, so which is really cool. to have on that air, if you will. So yeah, I got Purple Rain, easy for me to say, Purple Rain. And then before that, I got Dirty Dancing, which I'm going to try to make sure is in good condition. It is. Make sure nothing's broken. It is. It isn't. There's nothing broken. It's good. Feels like it. But got the Dirty Dancing one, and this was a Walmart exclusive because it came with a purple vinyl. And that's the one thing about some of these vinyls, depending on the stores you get them at, they will have basically exclusives themselves, and some of the exclusives will mainly be the color of the album, which is really cool in a sense. And then of course you have the back there, which shows you the songs on each side, which is a really neat deal. But yeah, it's nice to see these out and everything. And then of course I got this. This is a Disney Ultimate Hits, if you will, and then it shows you on the back, what it has as well. So I got these are what I got for my job when I was working there. And then of course, even though I have it on CD, I decided I'm going to get myself the album, if there is one, and I do. Oh, there is, I should say. And that is, sorry, I was trying to think about what I was going to say there. I spaced out for a second. Do apologize. Again, when you do videos uncut and unscripted, that's what happens. But yeah, we have Frozen 2 on vinyl, which is really neat of Disney to do. So got that. And there it goes. Thankfully it's not damaged. Hopefully it's not. And it's in blue. How about that? Take a look at that. A blue disc with Anna and Elsa. With Elsa on one side, Anna on the other, which is really nice. So, there you go. Right there. Then, just like with Purple Rain, they did the same here, except they did add a little bit of the cover too, a little bit of more styling to it. We have Thriller, the world's biggest selling album of all time. We have Thriller. Had to get Thriller. Had to get that, which is really cool to get into the collection. And I was trying to reach down and get, and the songs on there, you can probably see that right there. Hopefully without no reflection. It's really nice. And then, speaking of Transformers the movie, of course, I began with it, and because of the anniversary of the movie, I think back in the 30th or 25th or whatever, got myself the deluxe version, and you get Optimus Prime. You can see it right there, real nice. You get Optimus Prime right there on the cover, along with the Matrix on the back. It's really cool. We get a deluxe version of the Transformers the movie soundtrack, and what's interesting about this is, unlike other vinyls, if you will, it does open up just like the Yogi Bear thing does. Whoa. Hold on, that's a little too heavy. I think hold on. Let me adjust this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me adjust this for a second. That nearly tipped over there. I'm gonna have to take some of these down. So let's take some of these down here for a second. Let's take some of these down. Put them right here. Here we go. Is that better? All right. Again, so like I said, just like with Transformer, just like with Yogi Bear, it does open up, and like I said, if you can see that we have Optimus on the front, and then we have the Matrix on the back, which is really neat. But what's interesting about this, and this does open up, as you can tell, gives you a nice picture there, and then open up even further, as you can see, as well. Look at that. I don't know if you can really see that, but look at that. That's really cool. So, yeah. Really neat. Okay. But that's a big thing there. And what's interesting, though, what I was trying to say, is you get the album, is you get the soundtrack for the movie, just like, you know, originally, but you get them on two different vinyls. That's right, you get them on two different vinyls, if you will. Like, you know, here you have vinyl 1, which is right here, and it's got the Autobot logo on it. It's only one side, it doesn't play on the other side. You get vinyl 1, if you will. And on vinyl 1, you got the Touch, Instruments of Destruction, Death of Optimus Prime, Dare, and Nothing's Gonna Stand in Our Way. And then, when you open it up here, you have to actually reach in to this area, and you get vinyl 2. Yeah, you get vinyl 2 right there, which I think is really cool that they did that. And then on side 2, on that vinyl, on the Decepticon vinyl, you get Transformers Theme by Lion, Escape, Hunger by Spectre General, Autobots Decepticon Battle, and Dad'll Be Stupid. So, yeah, it's pretty neat that they did this, you know, for the movie, I think, during one of its anniversary years. And then the next album we have here is one that I got. Believe it or not, you're not gonna believe this. And I didn't. And here's the thing: I did not have a vinyl back when I got this, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna get it for collector's items because maybe someday down the line I'll be able to play it. And what I got was the original Mousicize. That's right. And the reason I got it is because back when I was a kid, me and my sisters were kids, we had this originally. We had the original Mousicize, and I don't know what happened to it, but you know, we got rid of it, or it was passed on to somebody, and so I decided I'm going to reacquire it, and I did. I don't know. I don't think it came with a booklet or anything, did it? Did it come with a booklet? No, it just came with the album. It says the booklet, but it just came with the album as far as I can see. The original one, the original release did. The other one here I have is Top Gun. That's right. This is again a Walmart exclusive because the album is red, and then you get on the back. You got the tracks for each side, if you will, and then you got pictures of the characters and everything. And you know, this is probably one of the better soundtracks that they put out back in the '80s and stuff for movies. What's cool about this too is eventually they're gonna probably re-release this. You know, probably re-release this in time for Maverick, and I got a feeling they're going to release Maverick on vinyl as well, the soundtrack that is. And last but not least, I ended up getting this. This is a deluxe version. Feels like it's a deluxe version. Yeah, it's a deluxe version. Two different releases. If you will, two different albums, if you will. Two different albums, if you will, containing basically the Dangerous album. That's right. You got two different albums with four different sides for Dangerous, which is really neat. And yeah, just glad to have that in the collection. And that, my friends, will do it for my updated vinyl collection video. Hope you guys loved it. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what vinyls you have in your collection, as well as live chat during the premiere, and check out my Teespring store. You'll see some merchandise still growing on it, if you will, still trying to build on it and everything. But check it out, and I will talk to y'all later. Like the video. Peace.